As always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Busts through the tackle, and he spins past him and into space. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Watson off play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here. Look at the big man rumble. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again. Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's got room.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 95 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there out of the running game.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. George Kittle doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Rams, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Rams 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Here's Watson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Houston. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
56.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Texans 42, Rams 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Touchdown, Rams! Jacob Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
They'll run on first down. Haywood able to power through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the left side. Haywood. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Oh, that's 56, the Mike boys, 56. Check 56. I got you.
They'll look to throw again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
202 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays. Went in the wrong direction. Watson off play action. Being chased out left. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
59, 24, 31, 59.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood, and the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.